So if we wanted to go vertical, and this is how I tend to build the models, but that's mainly because I'm working in Rhino deck by deck rather than after the fact. Come in here and we'll have them at 2, 7, and 12 meters, which are our decks. Now, it included the deck in that 2 and 7 and 12. It kept the deck with all of the structure below. So the values I gave it were sort of inclusive. Now that deck is exactly at 2 meters, 7 meters, and 12 meters. So, and typically when I build, like the second deck, I'll have the second deck itself and all of the bulkheads and side shell above the second deck as one substructure in my model. So this isn't exactly what I was looking for, so we'll delete that. And if we come back here and we try with using something very close, just to see what happens, instead of 2, 7, 12, we use 1.99, 6.99, and 11.99. You would think it would get me what I was looking for, and it almost does, but in that 0.01, it doesn't go by the centroid of each element. I think it goes by if any part of it touches that value, it gets included. So that wasn't exactly what I wanted either. But using some of the other utilities that we're already used to using, such as add by seed and the deletions dialog, we can reorganize it the way I wanted fairly easily. All we'd have to do is go back to the original extract, and we do 2, 7, and 12. And with this one, I typically would leave the main deck as a separate group. So I come in here, grab by seed, and add attached beams. Now I have basically my entire main deck, and I'll make a new group. Now, this is only because I'm working in the groups dialog here. I haven't converted those to modules yet. Otherwise, I could have clicked on new module, but I'll call this main deck. Hit OK. And now it's over there. And then for, say, the second deck here, I wanted to add by seed and then attached beams, new group, and second deck. And then once things were done, here's the bulkheads for my second deck. So I can drag them and add them onto the second deck, and that's more like what I would typically want. So you can fairly easily rearrange everything here, and then if we wanted to, we right click, create modules, and then basically these original 3 modules will be destroyed and replaced with the new ones that we just created. So it's pretty easy to reorganize once the model's done. And all of that would have left the mirrored side untouched because the view part was not, or they weren't visible at the time. So they didn't get included in the extracted pieces.